Good day everyone! I am Joanna Maria Mendoza and I will going to discuss the topography and profile of Nueva Ecija. So now, come and join us and get to know more about this province. Nueva Ecija is a province in the Philippines that is located in the Central Luzon region, in the center island of Luzon. The city of Palayan served as its capital and the province covers 5,689.69 square kilometers of land and it has 27 municipalities, 5 cities, and the total number of barangays in the province is 849. The population was 2,310,134 according to the 2020 census. This presented the 18.16% of the total population of the Central Luzon region, 3.71% of the overall population of the Luzon Island Group, or 2.12% of the entire population of the Philippines. Based on this figure, the population density is computed at 406 inhabitants per square kilometer or 1,052 inhabitants per square miles. The Spanish colonizer named Nueva Ecija after the Spanish city of Ecija. Its indigenous names such as Pinagpaanan, which means the place where the arrow hit, defining the area of pre-colonial artistry in archery, were abolished and changed by the government during the post-colonial period following World War II, causing outrage among scholars and indigenous communities. Nonetheless, the national government continued to rename some municipalities with colonial name during the post-colonial period. Also, Nueva Ecija is known as the Philippine Rice Granary since it dominated the production of the country's primary food during the 20th century. The province was always committed to rice farming and for most of its history, it was considered a border territory. And now, I will going to give some brief history about Nueva Ecija. So, did you know? Nueva Ecija was created as a military commandancia in 1777 by Gobernador General Narciso Claveria with the capital at Baler. It was formerly part of the province of Pampanga. Spanish record in the Philippines recognized 2 Spanish countries in the Pacific, which is the Las Islas Filipinas and Nueva Ecija. From 1777 to 1917, Nueva Ecija's territory was however subdivided to give way to the creation of other provinces. The province was named after the old city of Ecija in Seville, Spain. In 1896, Nueva Ecija became one of the first provinces to revolt against Spanish rule, and one of the provinces which declared its independence in 1898. Nueva Ecija is the largest province and the biggest rice producer of Central Luzon, and it referred as the rice bowl capital of the Philippines.
Good morning, I am Julius Manaloto and I will be discussing the income and business investments of the Nueva Ecija. Nueva Ecija is the center of agricultural research and production in the Philippines, and it's known as the rice bowl of the Philippines. With rice, corn, and onion as main agricultural products, the area also grows mango, banana, eggplant, and garlic. In partnership with the Central Luzon State University, researches about agriculture are possible because of the advanced research they made. One of the major sources of the province's income is coming from agriculture sector, specifically in rice industry being called as the rice granary of the country. The economy of Nueva Ecija is agricultural based. It is the top producer of rice and milk in the Philippines. It's also a major producer of poultry and egg, cucumber, and mushroom. The Pantabangan Dam, which was inaugurated in 1974, is the main source of irrigation and electricity in the province. Manufacturing in the province is undeveloped. It consists mostly of small-scale rice mills and other family-owned enterprise producing footwear, processed foods, power bags, and handicrafts being promoted by government, and the number of visitors expected to increase in the future. For further discussion, we will play a video regarding to this tourist spot of Nueva Ecija that will contribute to the economic growth of the province. According to the GovPH, the annual regular revenue of Nueva Ecija for the fiscal year of 2020 was 5,584,949,420 pesos. As you can see in this figure, in the year of 2021, the three cities which has big contribution or scores to the income of the province of Nueva Ecija are San Jose, which have 11.4%, Cabanatuan 12.1%, and Gapan with a score of 9.6%. According to the Philippine statistics, agriculture is the prime revenue of San Jose City since it's a part of the rice granary of the Philippines. The city is now a leading producer of onions in the country. That's why it has a big contribution on the income of the province of Nueva Ecija. When it comes to revenue generation, there is a part of the province income where it's coming from the financial sector such as rural banks and microfinancial company. The latest for the province, Nueva Ecija will be the home of the largest solar project in the southeast and soon one of the largest in the world. This project will surely contribute to the success of the province in income generation and to improve the lives of the Novo Ecijano as well as the lives of the neighboring provinces. And for further discussion, we'll play a video regarding to this project.
is the quality of life of Nueva Ecija. Magtanim ay di biro. Welcome to Nueva Ecija. Dubbed as the rice guani of the Philippines, Nueva Ecija boasts high quality rice, is among the top producer in the country. So, but aside from rice, you can also get other product like fruits, vegetables, dairy product, and different kind of meat that are granted fresh, since you are surrounded to a place where there are rich natural resources. Nueva Ecija is the one of the country's biggest provinces. It is a wonderful location to call home. Nueva Ecija is the Philippines' agricultural research and production hub, with rice, corn, and onions as its principal agricultural product. It is renowned as the rice bowl of the Philippines. Mango, banana, eggplant, and garlic are also grown in the region. Living in the province does not mean you'd have to sacrifice fun and beauty. In fact, most of the time, it's the province where you'd have great living experience because of its surrounding culture and peace. Next is the opportunities that you get in Nueva Ecija. So despite the fact that Nueva Ecija is the landlocked province from the city, so it is prospering, indeed amazing behind the career prospect to continually expanding. So you won't ever rent a property in Manila, so and leave your family behind comfort life in the capital with no guarantees. So next is the environment in Nueva Ecija. City of San Fernando, Pampanga, the Department of Environment and National Resources, which is the DNR, engaged office here as partner with the Liga ng mga Barangay in Nueva Ecija to engage local communities in solid waste management and river production. Lastly is the quality education of Nueva Ecija. Commuting in school can be quite challenging sometimes, especially if you are far away. With so many school, colleges and universities in Nueva Ecija offering of all level education, you will no longer to move a different area from quality education. Among the most prominent educational institutions in Nueva Ecija are Science High School Extension, Western University Philippines, College of Immaculate Concepcion, Pinma Arroyo University, AMA Computer Colleges, Cesar Vergara Elementary Great Values Learning Center, Scheduler Christian Academy, and so many more and more. So, thank you. This is Persian S. Masiklat from BPA 3B.
Good morning. I'm Angela Beatriz D. Mendoza. Now, let's proceed to the competitive advantages of Nueva Ecija. Rice is a key agricultural and political product in the Philippines. Because this is a staple cuisine, it has an impact on every Filipino table. Because of its huge rice production, the province of Nueva Ecija has been called the Philippines Rice Granary. NFA buys rice from farmers at a government-subsidized price, putting them in direct competition with local traders. Palay is the dominant crop in the farms of Nueva Ecija. It is the #1 producer of palay in the country. Nueva Ecija is the Philippines Agricultural Research and Production Center with rice, corn, and onion as its principal agricultural products. It is renowned as the rice bowl of the Philippines. Mango, banana, eggplant, and garlic are also grown in the area. Other economic activities include the production of cattle, poultry, and fish, as well as investments in trading, manufacturing, and agriculture-related business and export items. In mountain and woodland areas, non-metallic mineral in the municipalities of General Tino, Caranglan, and Pantabangan, copper and manganese have been discovered. Gold resources are currently being researched in ecotourism, agritourism, and cultural tourism are all growing in the popularity in the province. Minalungaw National Park, Rizal Hot Spring, Burburayok Springs and Pahunatic Falls, Barrio Puncan in Caranglan, Central Luzon State University, and year-round festivals all assist to promote those objectives. The Pantabangan Dam stands as the feat of Filipino engineering phenomenon, providing ample power source, irrigation, and water to all the towns in the province of Nueva Ecija. The area's transportation infrastructures is modern and developed, with a network of all-weather roads, motorways, and bridges that provide easy access to the property. That would be all.
Hello, I'm Jacqueline S. Lozon. I'm going to report the issues and challenges of Nueva Ecija. Ecotourism, agritourism, and cultural tourism are all growing in popularity in the province. The Minalungaw National Park, Rizal Hot Spring, Burburayang Springs, and Pahanotic Falls, Barrio Poncan and Caranglan, the Central Luzon State University, and year-round festivals are contribute to achieve those objectives. Issues 1. Climate change and rapid urbanization. As said earlier in the introduction that Nueva Ecija is a province that focuses around its agriculture as basis its economy. Climate change, rapid urbanization, and other natural disasters can damage its economical sustainability due to the irreversible effects. Now let us focus on the rapid urbanization part. It is true the urbanization itself is a good thing, but the rapid in line, it paints a different picture that damages the flow of agriculture. Because of inevitable urbanization due to increasing population's growth and economy, the role of Nueva Ecija as an agricultural resource is endangered. Other effects of rapid urbanizations may also include the mistreatment of waste, where is a vital to public health if not handled properly. Rapid urbanization includes the following: illegal mining, deforestation, water waste disposal, population. Now it is time to point our attention to climate change. Frankly, it is not only happening in Nueva Ecija, but it is a mainstream issue throughout the world. When a city or province that is focused on its agriculture to sustain its economy, this hits differently and it hits the lives of all the citizens who rely on natural resources for their daily income. Second, mining. Palayan Resources Corporation purchased the Palayan Gold Mine in its entirety in 2013. It is located in Nueva Ecija, Philippines. Other mines in the vicinity, most notably the Laur Gold Claim, have achieved high output levels. The Laur Gold Claim, located 53 kilometers northeast of the Palayan Gold Mine, was recently reactivated and has produced over 21.4 million ounces of gold. Other nearby mines were equally productive, producing 35 million ounces of gold between 1927 and 1998. Although it may bring huge work opportunities for the locals, continuous mining leads to loss of vegetative cover, mass devastation of water bodies, loss of biodiversity, and use changes of food insecurity, increasing social vices and conflicts. High cost of living and air pollution are some of the negative effects of mining. Gold mining is one of the most environmentally damaging industries in the Philippines, in the planet. It has the potential to displace populations, taint drinking water, harm workers, and destroy natural habitats. It pollutes water and soil with mercury and cyanide, putting people's health and ecosystems at risk, endangering the natural resources that once become their only source of income. The locals may try to save nature itself, but it already too late for redemption. Third, political violence. Nueva Ecija has long struggled with law and order issues, as well as severe poverty and misdirected administration's objectives. The politics-related debts is rapidly increasing in Nueva Ecija, Central Zone, well-known food basket. Between May 2013 and October of this year, guns for hire or the no popular riding in tandem murderers carried out 21 politically motivated executions, killing 14 people and seriously injuring 7 others. Local politicians from city and town councilors to barangay officials and ordinary to local government staff. All are victims of those incidents were caused by political competitions and casualties, and victims involved were directly related to fellow politicians. And that's all my part in this report. Thank you for listening.